Are you familiar with the world's fastest-growing economies? Often, the usual suspects come to mind: China, the United States, India. But what about the fourth fastest? It's not what you might expect, and it's certainly not a name that's often in the headlines. We've got a few guesses for you. Brazil? Nope. Russia? Guess again. Germany? Not quite. Intrigued? Stay tuned as we unravel the surprising truth about the world's fourth fastest-growing economy. To appreciate our revelation, it's crucial to understand what we mean by economic growth. So, what is economic growth? In layman's terms, it's the increase in a country's production of goods and services over a certain period. Economists use several indicators to measure this, the most common of which is gross domestic product, or GDP. GDP represents the total dollar value of all goods and services produced over a specific time period. It's like the scorecard of a country's economic health. But GDP alone doesn't tell the whole story. That's where GDP per capita comes in. This metric divides the GDP by the total population, giving us a per-person economic output. It helps us understand the living standard or economic well-being of the people in a country. But wait, there's more. Other indicators like inflation, unemployment rate, and income distribution also play a significant role in understanding a nation's economic growth. For instance, low inflation and unemployment rates, along with a balanced income distribution, often signal a healthy economy. Now imagine a nation's economy as a giant puzzle. Each piece, whether it's GDP, inflation, or unemployment, is crucial to the overall picture. And when all these pieces fit together harmoniously, we witness economic growth. With this understanding of economic growth, we're ready to dive into our main discussion. Before we unveil the fourth fastest growing economy, let's quickly review the top three. So, who's leading the pack? First off, it's India. According to the International Monetary Fund, India's economy is projected to grow by an impressive 7.5% in the next fiscal year. The catalyst for this growth? A combination of strong domestic consumption, government spending on infrastructure, and a vibrant startup ecosystem. Next up, we have Bangladesh. With a projected growth rate of 7.4%, it's nipping at India's heels. The driving force behind this robust growth is the country's booming garment industry, which accounts for over 80% of its total exports. Moreover, Bangladesh's strategic position as a gateway to Southeast Asia and its increased investment in infrastructure have made it an attractive destination for foreign investors. And in the third spot, we find Ethiopia. This East African nation has an estimated annual growth rate of 7.1%. Ethiopia's growth is largely attributed to its burgeoning service sector, which includes banking, telecommunications, and transportation. Additionally, the government's commitment to developing industrial parks and promoting manufacturing has spurred foreign investment and created numerous job opportunities. These three nations demonstrate that economic growth is not just about natural resources or size, but also about effective economic policies, strategic location, and the ability to attract foreign investment. They have leveraged their unique strengths and opportunities to fuel their economic engines. Each of these countries has its own recipe for growth, but they share common ingredients: a focus on infrastructure development, a favorable business environment, and a commitment to innovation and entrepreneurship. It's not just about the numbers, it's about the people, the policies, and the potential. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The fourth fastest growing economy is... The fourth fastest growing economy in the world by 2024 is, drum roll please, none other than the vibrant, bustling nation of Vietnam. That's right, this Southeast Asian gem has been making waves in the economic sphere, boasting an impressive growth rate that makes it a force to be reckoned with on the global stage. Vietnam's economy has been growing at a rapid pace, with an average annual GDP growth rate of 6.5% over the past 5 years. This impressive surge is not just a flash in the pan, it's the result of a strategic, focused effort on the part of the Vietnamese government and its people. So, what's fueling this economic powerhouse? A combination of factors, really. First off, there's the country's commitment to openness and international integration. Vietnam has been actively pursuing free trade agreements, attracting foreign direct investment, and fostering an environment that is conducive to business. This open-door policy has paid off handsomely, with the country now being one of the most attractive investment destinations in Southeast Asia. Secondly, there's the country's youthful, dynamic workforce. With over 60% of its population under the age of 35, Vietnam has a vast pool of young, educated, and tech-savvy workers ready to drive its economy forward. This demographic dividend, coupled with the government's investment in education and skills training, has been key in propelling Vietnam's economic growth. And let's not forget the role of innovation and technology. Vietnam has been making significant strides in the tech sector, with a burgeoning startup scene and a growing focus on digital transformation. This tech-driven growth is not just confined to the urban centers either. It's permeating all corners of the country, helping to drive economic development even in the most remote areas. Now let's talk about the global impact of Vietnam's economic growth. As one of the fastest-growing economies, Vietnam's rise is reshaping the global economic landscape. It's becoming a key player in the global supply chain, a hub for manufacturing and exports, and a vibrant market for goods and services. This growth is not just benefiting Vietnam, it's creating opportunities for businesses and investors worldwide, contributing to global economic stability and prosperity. So, there you have it. The fourth fastest-growing economy in the world by 2024 is a shining example of what can be achieved with the right mix of policies, people, and innovation. This economy's astounding growth teaches us that with openness, strategic investment, and a focus on technology and innovation, any nation, regardless of its size or geographic location, can make its mark on the global economic stage. You might be thinking, why should I care about the world's fourth fastest-growing economy? Well, let's break it down. Firstly, any economy experiencing rapid growth has implications for global trade. It means that this country is producing more, selling more, and buying more. That translates into more opportunities for businesses around the world to trade and collaborate. It's not just about what's happening within the borders of that one country. It's about the ripple effect it creates across the globe. Secondly, where there's growth, there's potential for investment. Rapid economic growth often leads to increased investor confidence, which can result in a flurry of investment activity. That means opportunities for you to invest in emerging markets, new industries, and innovative enterprises. Moreover, a booming economy often equates to job creation. As businesses in that economy grow, they need more hands on deck. That could mean more job opportunities for locals, but also for expatriates and remote workers. In an increasingly globalized world, you don't necessarily need to be in the same country to tap into its economic growth. And finally, understanding the dynamics of a rapidly growing economy can help us learn and apply those lessons to other contexts. What strategies are they using to foster growth? How are they navigating the challenges that come with it? These are essential insights that can inform economic policies and business strategies worldwide. So, the next time you're considering an investment or looking for job opportunities, remember this economy. To wrap up our discussion, let's take a moment to revisit the key points we've covered today. We began by laying a foundation on the concept of economic growth, understanding its importance as a measure of a nation's prosperity and progress. From there, we took a deep dive into the top 3 fastest-growing economies in the world, examining the unique factors and strategies that have propelled them to their current positions. Each of these economies offered us a valuable lesson on the diverse paths to economic success. Then, we unveiled the 4th fastest-growing economy projected for the year 2024. This economy, though not as widely recognized as the top 3, is clearly making significant strides in its growth trajectory. Its growth is a testament to the fact that economic success isn't solely reserved for traditionally recognized powerhouses. It's a vivid reminder that innovation, strategic planning, and resilience can propel any nation to the forefront of global economics. The significance of this information is twofold. Firstly, it broadens our understanding of the global economic landscape. Secondly, it serves as a source of inspiration for economists and policymakers, highlighting the potential for economic growth in even the most unexpected places. Remember, the world economy is full of surprises. Keep exploring, keep learning, and you'll always be one step ahead. Thank you for joining us on this journey today.